Well, is any wind blowing in from Arizona?
Well, I tell you what, it is, and if they had the speed cams up, we'd have to write a citation for wind today. Yeah,
65?
It's exceeding normal levels out there. We're going to call it breezy in the metro both today and tomorrow. Of note for the metro, see how temperatures tomorrow are in the 70s for afternoon highs, and Friday afternoon, I just kind of got a little lazy and abbreviated Friday there. Either that or a couple of my fingers don't work on the keyboard. Nonetheless, we are going to see temperatures come down a little tomorrow, but I think the next couple of days are going to stay quite windy out there. And you can see from the areas shaded in orange here, which is much of east central New Mexico, as well as along the northern and central mountain chains there, we have high wind warnings. And anytime a high wind warning is issued, that is serious business. We're talking about extremely strong wind gusts possible in these areas and surrounding the high wind warning, which will be much of southeastern New Mexico as well as west central New Mexico. Wind advisories, and that's just a step below that high wind warning. In these areas, the winds may not gust quite as high, but still could be problematic for us out there. As far as the winds go right now, strongest winds in the area that is currently in the warned air criteria. Tucumcari, Clovis, sustained winds at 30 miles per hour, approaching 30-mile-per-hour winds out in Gallup. Of course, those are sustained winds. The occasional gusts obviously go higher than that. And we're gusting 26 in Santa Fe, but that's just a drop in the bucket compared to near 40 out in Gallup and already mid-40s for wind gust in Raton and Las Vegas. Ruidoso not too far behind. So a dry and windy Thursday is taking place. We are looking at a lot of sunshine. That's the upside of it. And if you like warm temperatures, well, we've got that as well. 70s, 80s, and even 90s down to the south. Now, that warm-up is going to be put on hold tomorrow. I talked about the fact that tomorrow is going to be a little cooler. It'll be a little cooler in the metro. It's going to be a lot cooler out across the east to kind of showcase these temperatures from today to tomorrow. Take a look at some of the numbers we've got for you out there. And in the Albuquerque metro and up in Farmington, the Northwest Plateau, we're talking maybe about a 5-degree drop in temperatures. But look at this. Roswell, that's a big drop from 99 to 81. That's right. I said 99 degrees. It's going to be hot down in the southeastern corner of the state, and it's going to be much warmer than normal in all the other corners, starting in the northwest, where temperatures may approach 80 degrees on the Northwest Plateau, and we're talking 80s and 90s down in the southwest, and plenty of 90s for southeast New Mexico. The big question is whether any of these locations in Chavez, Eddy, or Lee County will actually reach the century mark today. It's quite possible, especially with those strong winds downsloping out of the Sacramentos. Those same downsloping winds are warming things in the northeast into the mid and upper 80s in some cases. Meanwhile, the northern mountains not as warm as other areas, but still pretty warm out there and extremely windy. As we've already seen, the wind has picked up in Santa Fe. Temperature headed for 76 in the state capital today. Temperature headed for about 78, 79 degrees in the East Mountains, and we're easily going to make it into the 80s in the metro. Already temperatures are approaching 70 degrees in Albuquerque as we speak and crossing that mark. 83 this afternoon, slightly cooler Friday and slightly less windy, but still keeping a breeze going and keeping it warm with the sun into the weekend.
I'm enjoying it, that's for sure.